From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we blast off and teach you how to play the game.
I'm Tabbytha, that was Nikodas, and here to launch us into orbit is Grebog.
Computer Run Program Fleet Action Report, episode 255, New Wave Jem'Hadar. If that's not a big enough clue on what we're doing tonight, we are going to continue on with our playthrough. Obviously, we're going to cover other stuff, because that's what we do. And that means like we'll hit the missions, the factory, and the new link once we are done with all of the other stuff and things that are also important to the game. Yeah. Oh, and if you being here support enough, we appreciate also all of our subscribers. And if you don't want to give Twitch money, we also have a coffee link, which is ko-fi.com/GREBOG. Yeah, you can buy us a cup of coffee over there.
I need coffee.
I mean, you know.
Somebody help. I need coffee.
Maybe you shouldn't stay up until like 6 a.m.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lies, slander, blasphemy.
Makes me almost regret giving you that game. So how you been, Tabby, other than staying up to odd hours of the morning?
Oh, I've been good. I finally caught up on my sleep today, which means that I can completely throw everything to the wind tonight and stay up until 6 again.
I don't recommend.
Yeah, but yeah, Grebog and I have been continuing to play Planet Crafter and throwing away all sense of responsibility. Other than that, I've been enjoying my summer vacation. I got my classes picked for next semester, and I've been playing some STO, Valheim. Yeah, pretty much Valheim, Planet Crafter, and STO are my staples right now. How about you, Nikodas?
School. That's pretty much it. The semester started this past Monday, and I have classes Monday through Thursday, and then I'm working every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting tomorrow. So I've had a very busy week. I have not had a whole lot of time to game. I have managed to get my dailies done within STO, but that's really about it. So, Grebog, you can have the torch.
My week has been learning apparently that Strange New Worlds is now, let's see, going to end with the shortened 5th season.
I just saw that and it breaks my heart. Wait, did you say shortened 5th season?
That's what it says.
Oh no.
I mean, I'd have to read. I don't know how short. 6 episodes. That's. Why do they have to kill the great shows?
They've been doing well. Okay, so here's the answer to that. Paramount is in financial trouble. Actually, CBS is in financial trouble, and they are looking at reducing expenses by getting rid of, quote, less popular shows, unquote. And apparently Star Trek falls into that. There is only rumor, that they are actually looking to sell off the Star Trek IP.
Hey, I got $1.
I
don't think that'll help. Get them out of the financial trouble that they're in. But part of me really hopes that's true. But
honestly, if they sell off Star Trek, that's like literally the only reason why I have Paramount Plus. So, like, if they sell off Star Trek, then I don't have much need to subscribe anymore.
Well, here's the whole thing about that. So, streaming services don't make money. The only one that has ever really turned a profit has been Netflix. All of the others basically are at a loss. As I understand it, the only other exception to that is Amazon Prime, but the streaming part of that is only part of it. Most people get Prime for the 2-day shipping and the other perks that come with it. So take that as you will. But in large part, all of the other streaming services, Disney Plus, Hulu, Max, the short-lived DC streaming service, they've never turned a profit. So, the idea that you will cancel your sub probably doesn't really mean a whole lot.
Oh, well, then I highly encourage everyone to cancel their subs.
Disney Plus, for example, has ran at a loss since it was created. And as I understand it, it's a pretty significant loss, even.
Yeah. Anyway, my week has been, as Tabby said, a lot of Planet Crafter into the wee hours of the morning sometimes. So if you have, if you're into like the survival base building games, and you're one of those types of people that like, I just want to do one more thing. It is a game that there is always going to be one more thing that you can do. And that typically means, hey, I'm going to stop at like 2 a.m. 3 a.m. rolls around, 4 a.m. rolls around, 5 a.m. rolls around. Your wife wakes up and goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm doing one more thing.
It is what it is. But been doing the dailies for STO, doing my endeavors when I can, and whatnot. But yeah, my gaming has been that. I got to do some of the dastardly duos in World of Warcraft, which is interesting. They throw you up against old bosses from dungeons and such that you have to fight. You can have a NPC team with you to help. It's interesting. You're in an arena. Destroying terrain actually is something you want to do. Like there'll be like cardboard cutouts of trees and stuff, and you destroy them, and sometimes you'll find goodies that will that the cast has hidden for you to find. And essentially you're fighting in an arena, trying to stay in the spotlight while you do the fighting, and you get more points based on being in the spotlight and any purposeful food debuffs that you have eaten beforehand to increase your score. It's a little weird. It's a little buggy. But
no, buggy? Nah. Maybe one day once they're no longer an indie developer with a limited budget and small personnel, they can actually do something with no bugs. But
like there's an achievement that you have to get X number of points each week, or beat that, and like this week it was supposed to be I think 500,000 or maybe it was 400,000. I got 910,000 points in a match running with people, and I didn't get any credit. So it is what it is. I guess 910,000 wasn't close enough to that 400,000 mark, and I just shouldn't have tried. I don't know. Anyway, outside of that, I am throwing a bunch of stuff away. If you are looking for, I don't know, cables, books, maybe hit me up. I might have something I could just mail to random people. Magic? I don't know what I'm going to do with my magic cards. I really don't. Same with my comic books. I have a comic book collection here that yeah. Anyway,
I know people who would be interested in each of those things.
Yeah. And I think I'll pass this to back to Nikodas, because he's the one that likes to take charge of this next little sad note.
Yes. So we had another death in the Star Trek family. So I'm going to ask everybody here in a moment for some silence as we remember the fallen. In this case, it is Harris Yulin, born November 5th, 1937, died on June 10th, 2025. So there's a little bit of an interesting story to this, though. When I first looked up this individual to see how we knew him, it came up as Gul Darheel. However, that is not true. The character he played was on DS9, and the character was Eamon Maritza. Now, at the time that his character first shows up, he is impersonating Gul Darheel. They find out through the episode that Gul Darheel died a long time ago, and investigations happen, and they figure out that this is Eamon Maritza, who was Gul Darheel's secretary.
Spoilers.
Right, but it's an older show, so this episode is absolutely fantastic, though, for a number of reasons. His portrayal of Maritza, and by extension Gul Darheel, was absolutely amazing.
That was
a
powerful episode.
Well, and largely because of his acting.
Yes.
But aside from that, we also get to see Kira go through some character growth. This is the first episode where she realizes that not all Cardassians are evil monsters. And it's a very big growth moment for her character. If you haven't seen it, I do believe Grebog is correct that the episode is titled Duet. Go watch it. It is absolutely fabulous. But in honor of Harris Yulin and his fantastic portrayal of Eamon Maritza, let's have a moment of silence. Thank you for showing the respect. All right, so this week in STO, actually, there's not a whole lot for us to go through. I'll start us off. There is a double experience weekend going on starting tomorrow until the 17th. Basically, you get 100% bonus experience, or double the amount of experience, skill points, and expertise. So go out there and level those alts.
There's a new mud bundle. It's called the Unification Bundle. It is
Hooray.
50% off the Choice 3 and the Mega Bundles. And that sale of 50% off started today and goes until the 24th. It is 14,750 Zen for the Choice 3 pack, or 25,000 for the Mega Bundle, which equates to basically $147.50 or $250. The ships in this are the Shiar Khlinae adapted Battlecruiser. That was an older ship. It does have a console on it that goes with a set that came with what? It was in the 14th anniversary bundle or the 13th anniversary that we got the Mandakar adapted battle, or yeah. So we got the other one already in a bundle. If you already have it, you can complete the set. But I mean, it's a little bit dated. I believe this ship has only a lieutenant commander specialist seat and a lieutenant specialist seat, so it's not got a full-on commander specialist seat. It does have a commander seat on it. Don't get me wrong. It's not a specialist seat. Then we have the Cheval Temporal Science Spearhead. This one we saw, I believe, in Lower Decks, and
That sounds right.
it is I think it's a very pretty ship, but maybe you don't. I don't know. It's all up to you. But it has, from my understanding, a good trait on it for EPG builds. but maybe a good console. But outside of that, the ship itself, there are of all these ships, there are probably better or equatable ships that are already in game that are like regular Zen that you can pay for or use a T6 ship coupon for. Yeah, and then the final ship is the Praetor Command Warbird Battlecruiser, which I believe was a Strange New Worlds ship. Yeah, or was it Discovery?
No, that I wasn't this the Praetor's ship in the season 1 finale of Strange New Worlds?
That's what I thought. I always start questioning myself. That it too has a from my understanding has some decent EPG utility with the trait or console. I can't remember which. Like I said, none of these ships stand out as super great, but they are not terrible ships. I mean, honestly, you'd be buying these more for their looks, probably, unless you really love EPG and you're looking to tinker with stuff. And these, at least 2 of the ships have stuff to tinker with. Also in the bundle, if you buy the Mega, you could, or you decide to choose this, you have 50 master keys, 2 tier 6 ship coupons, 6 elite captain training tokens, 9 experimental ship upgrade tokens, 10 ultimate tech upgrades, and the cross faction flying unlock.
If you don't already have it.
Honestly, just make a KDF tune and get them to 65, which you can do probably in less than a week. You could probably do in a weekend with a, I don't know, an double XP weekend, and then you won't even have to pay for it. Yeah. That's all up to you all and what you want to do for that. Like I said, my opinion is just that it's more for looks than it is for or tinkering EPG style. But outside of that, it's up to you.
They're not must-haves.
Anymore, I don't know if that there really are must-haves in this game. Just saying.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the heart of the matter?
Yep, we're ready for the heart of the matter.
All right, so the harder. Now I can't even say it right.
Let's get to the heart of the matter.
Of the matter event is ongoing. Started. Well, what? 2 weeks ago? A week ago? I don't remember. It goes until July 2nd. That's the important thing, and you have to get 20 daily completions to get the reward. You get those completions by running the new TFO. Devil's Heart, which is a ground TFO with some interesting mechanics, or you can run the new mini episode All That Matters. The reward is Kita's Boon set. This is a space set. It includes a console, a universal console, Kita's Promise, Kita's Control, anti-proton beam array. This particular beam array does not use energy when it fires. Free damage, I guess.
It's also an Omni, even though it doesn't say it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's interesting. Okay, so it's a set Omni.
Yep.
Man, that changes things a little bit. But Kita's Portal Transphasic Torpedo Launcher is the 3rd piece in the set. The 2-piece set bonus gives you a regenerative drain amplifier. Basically, drain abilities heal your hull. And the 3 pieces Devil's Kiss. It's an AoE subsystem power drain, anti-proton damage with a delayed explosion. There is some sort of reference to the Star Trek novel The Devil's Heart. I have not read it, so I don't know exactly what the connection is, but there you go.
I highly recommend reading it. It's generally recognized as among the best Star Trek novels. I read it a very long time ago. I need to acquire it and read it again.
I'm just not sure what connection it has with the game, but like I said,
I haven't seen the exact connection yet. So like I don't know why. Like having gone through the episode, there doesn't seem to be a connection at all. maybe, I mean, maybe they're setting, like, they're just setting the stage, but I think when you name drop something like that, you need to kind of make good on it, like in the content that you advertise it in.
I don't disagree with you. All right, so on to our primary target. The first episode we're running is called The Factory. We can go ahead and begin if you guys are ready.
Clicking begin.
I'll click accept, even though my ship won't move.
That one gave us a prompt. That's interesting. The breakdown for this episode. So in the previous episode, we went to the Mirror Universe. We found Gul Kardec, who ended up being a changeling. When we captured him, we also discovered a pad. That pad reveals the location of some secret facility in our universe in the Alpha Quadrant. And there's some sort of connection here with the Dominion. Clearly, Gul Kardec was a changeling, so we're trying to figure out if the Dominion is back, if there's another war getting ready to start. And like I've said throughout all these missions, the Klingon War is still going on in the background. So we've already got one war going on. Now it looks like the Dominion might be back. So this is a big deal. We don't want to fight a war. We don't want to fight two wars at the same time. So here we go. Sir, we have arrived in the Devos system at the coordinates from Gul Kardec's pad, detecting Cardassian and Dominion energy signatures. Shall we
acknowledge?
You want to acknowledge or read the pad again?
Oh, I hit acknowledge. You want to read the pad?
Okay, acknowledge is
I think
fine.
reading the pad does what you just talked about.
Incoming.
Oh, these guys out-level me. We forgot to match level.
I'm only level 30,
Whoops.
so they out-level me too.
So that's my fault. As soon as they're destroyed, I will match.
Oh, the explosion took me out.
Oof.
Apparently, damage from explosions is increased too, depending on level.
Oh my.
Well, here, let me... Oh no, it says, or it has me. No, that's leave team. Click that. There, I'm matching your level.
Yay.
Wait, which one is you? Zasura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be level 25.
As I remembered, I thought you wanted to talk about the secondary target before we started.
Oh, yeah, I did. I spaced that. Okay, so as we're blowing ships up here, I was asked a question, or I saw a question that I answered in sector space while I was flying around. A player was wondering, what is the XP, as in what type of XP is used to raise Starship Mastery? He specifically wanted to know, was it its own type of XP? I had previously thought that it was expertise, but to appropriately answer his question, I went to the wiki page to see what the wiki would say. The wiki says this: as your captain gains experience points in space combat, your starship will also gain Starship Mastery experience points. Does that align with what either of you have been told or found out?
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense. Also, because when you do a patrol at the end, you get a extra reward of Starship Mastery experience that is different from and separate from. Scan complete, sir. I am detecting numerous life signs, mostly Jem'Hadar. It appears to be some kind of manufacturing facility. Based on the presence of large amounts of iridium bicantazine I am detecting, along with the Jem'Hadar life signs, I would venture that this is a Ketracel White factory.
Gasp. Which is a narcotic, by the way. Ketracel White is a narcotic. Let's look for a place to beam down.
I have located a cave just above the facility that should allow us to beam in undetected. Are we
Famous
ready?
last words.
Are you ready to beam down, sir? Yeah,
Beam down.
And away we go.
So I've never seen it penalize. Well, so if it were a shared pool of experience, my thing like you would probably not level up as fast while mastering a ship, which I know doesn't. Mastering a ship does not hamper that. It doesn't like siphon the experience to one thing or the other. It is its whole separate deal.
One person in chat answered that you have to blow up ships. So
Well,
I think there is some truth to that.
Well, I mean, the things that award experience for your captain award experience for mastery.
And then patrols give a bonus specifically for mastery.
Yes.
We have arrived in a cave just above the facility, sir. Scans confirm that this is indeed a factory for producing Ketracel White. If we were to destroy this factory, it would be a great blow to these Alpha Jem'Hadar and their True Way allies. A few well-placed charges could cause a chain reaction that destroys the facility. We're detecting Cardassian and Dominion life signs below, sir. We'd best be on our guard.
If you want to look at my screen, I love who's telling me this from my crew.
I can go look. Oh, interesting.
That's all for now.
And there is a temporal probe in here.
So this is where they introduced a rappel mechanic. I had when they talked about it in game or like they were putting it into game, I had a different perspective on what it would be, and it's more or less a here's a rope and here's how you go down, essentially.
Wow, what sent him flying? I need to switch weapons.
Are we still matched level?
No, we are not.
I'm still matched to you.
I'm not matched to Roxy's not matched level. I don't know what that means.
It says I am.
Oh, on my screen it says you're not. Though they are all 0 level to me, so that is at least one thing.
Yeah, they're still 0 level to me too, so I think we're good.
Ow.
So we are in the second portion here. This is called Unchained. We are defeating the patrols and the guards. We have to set charges and scan a few things. This is where the temporal probe.
This area is
shows
secure,
up.
sir. The area just ahead appears to be a laboratory, detecting multiple Jem'Hadar life signs and 1 Vorta life sign.
The laboratory? Good. I need to use the bathroom.
Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. This is Alphas. So there is a temporal probe here. There is also an Iconian tech here for Delta recruits. And we're going around. We're rappelling down, scanning a few things, placing charges, and we get to meet a new friend. Because we all like friends, right?
I mean, we literally teleported into a crack den.
Who wants to do Neiman's voice? Oh, does he have a voiceover? He might have a voiceover.
He might have a voiceover. We ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Greetings.
He does.
I am very glad to meet you. I am Naaman, a Vorta scientist and servant of the Founders and the Dominion, of course.
You are pleased to see us?
Oh my, yes. I have a proposition to which I hope you shall be amenable. I serve a founder named Los. He is one of 100 founders sent here to the Alpha Quadrant. His actions have placed me in a bit of a moral conundrum that I hope you can help me unravel.
Wait, Loss?
A,
That sounds familiar.
a Vorta with a moral conundrum? I didn't realize you had morals.
Loss was the first of these Alpha
And
Quadrant
he just ignores
founders
it.
to
I love
emerge.
it.
He located and gathered the others into a new Great Link. However, he has not seen fit to tell.
It would have been
these
nice if they would have
founders
gone
what
with
the
like a
door with the Dominion
BioWare
is
type
after, and that the
conversation
Great Link
tree.
is alive and well in the Gamma Quadrant. Instead, he has
Where
convinced them that
your
you
responses
solids exterminate
really
the
do
Great
impact
Link,
things.
and are attempting to exterminate these founders as well.
That takes effort.
Why do you continue to serve Loss?
Several reasons. First, even if I do not agree with him, he is a god. Second, he is my only link to the other founders here. Finally, his Jem'Hadar are fanatically loyal and watch me constantly. Although you seem to have mitigated that issue.
If you serve Loss, why have you chosen to betray him?
Betrayal is such an ugly word. I prefer to think of our arrangement as a creative solution to a difficult problem. But semantics aside, I do not feel so much that I am betraying Loss as liberating the other 98 founders and serving the Dominion and the founders. I do not believe they would want these Alpha Quadrant founders to be ignorant of the truth. I also fear that if Loss continues his plans, it could result in the death of founders.
I am not a recruit.
The
I don't
morphogenic
remember if it was
virus
in this
still
room or the
lives
next
in
room.
the memory of the Dominion.
The temporal probe. I believe it's on the way to the next room.
What do you do here?
My job is to supervise the Ketracel White production. While the Jem'Hadar are
What
mighty
about
warriors,
the
they are not the
Iconian
greatest
tech?
scientists, nor do we wish them to have
That
the
I don't
secret
know.
of Ketracel White production.
What is this deal you propose?
Loss keeps me away from the new link. They have been raised on his deceits, and so will be utterly convinced that you are attempting to exterminate them. I believe we can help each other. You can free me and take me to the new link, where I can explain to the founders the truth, that the Dominion still exists, and that you are not hunting them to extinction.
What's the catch?
Oh, I do not like the word catch. It sounds so mercenary. But yes, my price is Loss's life. After I reveal the truth to the new link, you must allow them to mete out their justice. I cannot jeopardize the life of a founder under any circumstances.
Very well, come with us. The areas ahead appear to be some kind of command center. I'm detecting Cardassians and Jem'Hadar life signs. Yeah, you're one of them, buddy.
These Alpha Jem'Hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Oh no, cutscene.
Intruders! I'll put up a force field. You dump the data.
Intruders, what are you hiding?
All right, gotta go flush that data. You know, it's the cops.
AoE galore.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
I see where the temporal probe is over here. I
Yep, I see.
believe one of the consoles up here had the Delta, maybe, aka Iconian
Shall
tech.
retrieve the coordinates.
Where's the temporal probe?
There's a door.
In the corner down here.
Okay, there it is.
Oops, there it is.
And
Looks
now we
like
get to defend
that's
him.
smart. AoE galore. Man, this is just wrecking these guys.
Oh, I've got a solver for this puzzle.
A solver.
A
One might call it a
solver.
solvent.
Ooh.
He's 2/3 the way there.
Stay on target. Boy, go figure we're getting a lot of Ketracel white down here as loot.
Lost Larry, lost touch. They came from behind. Yeah, that is a lot of Ketracel. Well, if you ever need some for your bridge officer, you know where to come get it.
I could probably just mail a bunch to you know.
You ready to talk to Nemen?
I guess. Let's see
I
here.
have the data. It will take some time to decrypt, but I recommend we depart as quickly as possible.
Did that pop up for you?
Yes. Agreed. Now I'm placing more explosives because, you know, that's the proper way to handle a cracked in. And meth factory. Meth lab. Are you ready to beam up, sir? Yeah, let's go, buddy.
Okay.
See, I left him on my ship, so that way he didn't get tempted. He's been trying to cut the habit, and I just didn't want to put him in a bad place.
That's very kind of you. You're such a good friend.
Oh, are you on that character? You're not, are you?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
Who?
Good.
Who?
Me,
How?
good friend.
No, I'm not on that character.
Oh, you're not on your backlit. Friends are good. Friends make us strong.
That was really good, Tabby.
Friends make us go.
Detecting Cardassian and Dominion energy signatures incoming. The charges on the surface are ready to detonate on your command. Detonate the charges and escape? Sure. Let's just go.
Boom.
I mean, that does happen to a meth
You are
lab.
so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy
Well,
someday.
you're not wrong. All right, here we go.
Hint, don't
Yeah,
cook
maybe I
meth,
won't
kids.
die this time.
You really seem to have angered the Jem'Hadar.
Oh, look, more ships.
Of course, they always seem a bit angry, don't you think?
They always
Don't
seem a
worry.
bit angry.
I'm going to just show them how the Badlands can handle them.
And we appear to be done. Okay, so we came here to see if the True Way were working with the Dominion. Found a
I have
Vorta.
completed the decryption
Oh,
of the
Commander,
data
I
we
have
recovered.
completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Arias system. I have transferred the coordinates to your helm. I want to thank you for your service to the Dominion. I also want to remind you of our agreement, namely, that Loss or any other founder for that matter is not to be killed by you.
Okay, I'll order one of my bridge officers to do it. Well, I mean, that's technically correct, and technically correct is the best form of correct.
He's trying so
Congratulations on
hard.
destroying the facility.
Nemen.
That should cripple the Alpha Jem'Hadar for the time being. But we need to make contact with this.
Don't know that any of these weapons are special.
Can convince them of the truth before
No,
it's
they're
too late.
not.
Keep a close eye on him.
Fortunately.
We may have a treaty with the Dominion, but that doesn't mean I trust them. Abortus first.
I need about
priority
30
will
seconds. Be right
always-
back.
How can I help?
Congratulations, Captain.
We timing that, everybody? Do.
Timing what?
Tabby said she needed 30 seconds, so are we timing this?
I did not set a timer. Maybe I should have.
Well, here, I'm going to start the chat with Turishmina about the new link.
Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate a location.
I'm
in the
already
Alpha
over here
Quadrant
waiting on you
in the
guys.
Araya system. This changeling named Lost has deceived the other changelings in his link into thinking we are exterminating them, and that we massacred the Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. You must have Naaman help you convince them of the truth.
All right, so yeah, that was a little bit longer than 30 seconds.
All right.
How can I help you?
You didn't catch that? The TLDR is we need to save the new link. Or well, convince them that we're not bad, yo. We're not trying to exterminate everyone, because genocide's bad.
I'm Terran.
Betrayal
Speak for
wears a
yourself.
familiar face, as infiltrators from other dimensions attempt to establish a foothold in the Bajor sector. Will the wormhole lead to the other side of the mirror? Only the prophets know what can restore the walls between worlds.
You're just tearing it up. Are we good? Are we ready?
Tabby
Yep.
is still on a load screen on my screen.
See, this is what I need an extra monitor for.
Did you begin the new link, or
Yeah.
did you? Oh,
Yeah, I clicked begin.
well then let's
Oh,
click
okay.
begin. We have arrived in the Araya system. There is an M-class planet ahead. I'm detecting Jem'Hadar vessels in the vicinity. I doubt they will allow us to reach the planet unscathed.
Acknowledged. Although, we don't even try to talk to them. I mean, we've got a Vorta with us. Can't he just tell them to stand down?
Well, I mean, if we talk to them, there might be a chance that we wouldn't have to kill them. And I can't abide that.
There's experience to be earned. And anomalies to be placed.
What a waste.
We're not
Still,
bloodthirsty
the nice
Klingons
thing about
here,
Jem'Hadar
guys.
is that you can always be
No, I'm a bloodthirsty Terran.
Oh, they're 34 levels above us.
Yep, we're not matching anymore. That explains why this fight is going so much worse than it did last time. And I tried to hit my button to get away and it didn't work.
first Vorta to meet the new link.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
tried.
sorry, y'all.
I tried brace for impact. It didn't work. Or it did work, but it still was too much. Tabby's over there. How can I get them both?
Good job, Tabby.
Thank you. Thank you. I try.
Okay, destroy turrets. I'm gonna go to this little space station over here.
And I did click the target matching, so we should be fine now.
Unless they were already spawned.
Yeah, in which case y'all are screwed.
They were already spawned.
Oh. Oh, we have to quickly unmatch.
Take them out, Tabby. Wipe them out. All of them. Apparently we've missed one. Oh, it's on the backside.
Disable platform.
Are you ready to beam down, sir? Well,
I
yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
guess.
All right, making sure we're matching. Yeah, yes. Wait, hang on. No. There we go.
You have to admire the devotion of
So
Jem'Hadar.
they would have already been spawned in potentially by the time you might have clicked
Oh,
that.
hey, there's the temporal probe.
I'm not worried about it.
There it is. It's even
I never get enough
more
time to
beautiful
open
than
them,
I
so.
imagined. To
I thought you
they-
got the last
my
one.
God,
Oh,
slumbers
I
someone
started
skipped.
to.
dreaming in their link.
Oops. I'm apparently not doing well tonight, y'all.
Tabby's all go, 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 go. No, 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 go, go. I said go. That's how Tabby's all on the go. Here's
sure
your
you wanna
temporal.
skip it, Tabby?
What's that?
Are you sure you want to skip it?
Yes. Let's beam up and back down. That way they'll respawn. With,
Well, hang on. Before you do that. Yeah, okay.
How's our viewers as we are dealing with the fun things? Okay, everyone's matching out here, right?
Yes.
Looks like it. It tells me we're matching.
You have to
Hey, these guys
admire
look
the
familiar.
devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of
Okay,
throwing
I'm
their
gonna
lives
skip
away
the
for
cutscene this time
others.
because we just watched it for the viewers.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they're level 0, so we're good.
For those noting, they're not technically level 0. It is based off of compared to our level, the increase or decrease compared to our level. So when they were like plus 35, they were 35 levels over us.
Yeah, I didn't explain that real well. Thanks for catching
Well,
that.
I know we have some very well technically people, and
Well,
trace elements in this batch of Ketracel White confirms that it was manufactured in the facility on Devos.
Religious to have you here.
Collect a
I hope
sample.
the founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
We got more Jem'Hadar.
So they're just standing up there, and we're gonna murder them. We're just standing there. Don't even
Yeah.
give them a chance.
Because we're
Seems
murder
legit.
hobos like that.
Over here's a little pad. To whoever finds the pad, know that what you are reading is an act of disobedience, and if you are reading this, I am most likely dead. We are programmed to believe that the founders are gods and infallible, but lately I have begun to question Lass's orders. Some of his explanations no longer make sense. For example, we have been monitoring the transmissions from local systems, and none of them have any mention of this crusade against the founders. One of my brothers says he went to a facility where Ketracel White is manufactured. He said there was a Vorta there, but this Vorta is kept almost a prisoner and does not command the Jem'Hadar there. Still, obedience brings victory, and victory is life. Who are we to question the motives of a god? And when a god lies, is it still a lie?
yes.
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
That's an interesting moral conundrum there for the Jem'Hadar, though. Like, their gods are in the flesh, right? Like, they can walk up and physically touch and speak with their gods. And the whole idea there, if a god lies, it's really, wait a minute, did it move? It moved.
Yep. So here's another spot that the temporal probe can be.
Huh. Anyway, that's an interesting conundrum for them. Well, that's a lot of changelings. You ready?
Yes.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
We're not here to hurt you. You have been deceived by Loss.
Impossible. We have linked with Lost. He is in the link as we speak.
Then he must.
All that he knows.
Then he must have some way of deceiving you.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
We have our own witness as well.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You
Then
know
you
all
should have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Wow, his speech is like really choppy and forced. It's like I would not believe him.
I'm sure he's telling the truth. Why would he lie to his own kind? Also, if you are one of the solids, aka a player, do not go into the link area. They start hurting you. All right.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form, we are grateful for your assistance. We shall now be able to link with him and learn the whole truth of our past. If you are telling the truth, you have nothing more to fear from us. But we request that you leave us in peace. We have no interest in dealing with your kind.
I hope in time you change your mind, but we shall respect your wishes. Then, oh. And it popped up so fast I hit, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
he
missed
thanks
it.
us for our service and says he essentially that he's honored to be the first Vorta to serve this new link and whatnot. So yeah, we can beam up. Short mission, which is good because the previous one was long.
Wasn't terribly long. Well, with cutscenes and conversations, yes, it was long.
This one is much shorter. Oddly enough, in the original version of this mission, it was a much longer mission. You actually went on a little bit of a wild goose chase to locate the link rather than Nemen just saying, yeah, it's over there.
Nemen.
And you fought a lot more True-Way and Jem'Hadar ships as well. Actually, there's also a scene where they're fighting each other in the original version. Like, that's
So-
what really brings us here at the end is we detect weapons fire, and it's like, oh, let's see what that's about. And we come over here, and you've got Jem'Hadar shooting True-Way ships.
Sir, Jem'Hadar Dreadnought warping in. They are hailing us. On screen.
Although you have slain our brothers, we have orders to allow you to leave the system. But you are never to return. And let it be known among your peoples that this system belongs to us. and you are not welcome.
Fear not, we shall leave you in peace.
I would rather leave him in pieces.
Sir, I
Sir,
recommend we launch a beacon to warn other ships not to approach his system. I found a good location.
Agreed, Lane, of course.
Beacon.
You play a Terran very well.
Why, thank you. I shall take that as a compliment. So, quick note, you have to be stopped to launch the beacon.
And then you get to configure it, which is a mini game.
And then we get to depart.
And we get an accolade for completing the Cardassian Struggle.
So the
And Jerry-
Jem'Hadar we left behind there, would they be the Knights who say Neiman?
Have defeated the true way and made peace with the Alpha
Yes.
changelings.
Okay, so this does have kind of a unique reward. This mission gives us the resonating Tetrion dual beam bank and the resonating Tetrion beam array. These are kind of unique Tetrion weapons.
It is good to see.
They have a 5% chance rather than the 2.5% chance to deal additional shield damage, and it deals to all shields, not just one facing. So if you are using Tetrion, these are not a bad option. It's actually what I'm using right now.
That's the actually the missions we had prepared for tonight, and it is roughly an hour. So looks like next week we'll go into Borg Advanced, unless you feel that's another time frame or something.
No, Borg Advanced is fine. All the different groups get these missions, so we can run them on these fed characters, and then when we do KDF or whatever, we can skip them. But yeah, that's fine. We can even do the breadcrumb to take us over there.
All right then. Let's see here. Breadcrumb is. I just had it up.
Task Force Operations, go to Deep Space Nine.
We need our best captains to work in teams on special task force operations. These are difficult missions that require a skilled team to work together. Come see me on Deep Space Nine, and I will give you more information about task force operations. We need the help of our most skilled commanders. And then this was meant to be the introduction to the task force operations system and doing the 5-man content in the game, because they had it set up where you would hit the level if you went through the story arcs and all the missions. You should have hit the level needed to unlock the task force operation system at this point. All right, approach Deep Space Nine.
I also think we should skip New Romulus.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the Borg Advance, and then we'll go straight to the Solanae Dyson Sphere. We'll run New Romulus when we play the Romulan side of things, because the missions before that lead right into it. So I think that makes the most sense. The rest of them, I think we're good on. The Dyson Sphere is going to be an interesting one, because those missions
A lot of them
are solo only.
Yeah.
But I still think we should run them.
Yeah, anything we run into that's single player, we can always just kind of do in parallel.
Yeah. All right, so for our viewers, Next Monday, I should be here. We should all be here, right? All three of us?
Yep.
Okay. And we'll be, unless we get a request for something different, we're planning on running advanced queued TFOs to get marks for our KDF fleet. But if any of our viewers need help with anything in particular, we will happily take requests. As far as Thursday goes, we'll be continuing the storyline run through and getting into these Borg missions. As always, I will see you out there.
Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
What if I want to?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to.
But you just did.
Well, I'm not going to tell you not to.
Oh, okay.
Those instructions were for the audience. I mean,
got
you and Grebog, I mean, you can...
Anyway, live long and prosper, everybody. We will catch you Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, hopefully. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.